Hi guys, it's Carrie. So you might remember that a couple weeks ago, we uploaded 2 videos to Jack and Jellyfy, basically celebrating that the current date was February 22, 2022. It was February 22, 2022, and it was a Tuesday at 2:22 p.m. And we have a character name too! Okay, I gotta calm down. So basically, I wanted to take all that two-ness together and mush it into one project, and that's why we uploaded these 2 videos. And in this video, I want to show you deleted scenes from this project. Now you might be wondering, why are there deleted scenes for this project? And it has to do with the fact that both of these parts, I made them be exactly 2 minutes and 22 seconds. So at the very beginning, when I was writing the storyboard, and yes, this is the storyboard I'm showing you, I wrote about 8 pages of comics, and I'll show that to you now. Now, when you're writing these storyboards, you never know exactly how long they're going to be because you never know how long the voice actors' takes are going to be in time. But I knew from experience that 8 pages of comics tends to come out to around 5 minutes of final animation. And I thought to myself, maybe by the stroke of luck, if this lands on exactly 4:44 when we finish editing the audio, that would be perfect because we could take a 4:44 video and split it right down the middle and get 2 parts, 2 videos that are exactly 2 minutes and 22 seconds. We haven't uploaded 2 videos in a day to Jack and Jellyfy in 10 years. So it's definitely a wild idea. And that is eventually what we did. But anyway, after Lego TD61 and I edited all the audio down, it turned out that all the stuff up to the cliffhanger, up to the part where the beeping starts and then Tennis Ball says, "Sorry to cut your festivities off short," all that, came out to about 2:14. So it was a little short of 2:22. But when you're short, it's always easy to just add extra time, right? You can just add a little bit of suspenseful build up at the end, or maybe put a little announcement at the beginning. Lengthening to 2:22 was easy. But everything after the cliffhanger, starting from when Tennis Ball says, "Look at the atomic clock as soon as we hit 2:22, all that came out to 3 minutes and 9 seconds, which is significantly over. So basically what that meant is that either I just ditched the idea of doing 2:22, or I have to cut out lines and also try to squish the lines as close together as possible. So I have a few deleted scenes and I'm gonna show you. Let's take a look. Okay, here's the original scene 7. And there's 2 crossed out lines, so let's play those for you now. This is scene 7, old.
Oh, so that's what happens when the universe splits.
Interesting. It
Can you
looks
hear
like
that?
now there's a left universe and a right universe. Hey, right coiny. Hey, left coiny. What's up?
This still isn't good though. Why not? Because having an alternate
Yeah,
line is
it's
cringe.
panned to the different sides.
Dangerously unstable.
I beg to agree.
Basically,
So this is in the final
we need to
version.
Get rid of one of these universes, or
We're here.
Oh, get rid of one of these.
We're getting close to a deleted scene.
That's a bit sad.
No, that's really sad. Because I bet our friends in the right universe are just as absorbent and precious as us.
So how do we decide which universe
That was deleted.
delete?
Pop! I think when universes get deleted, they pop.
I don't know. It doesn't matter which universe we destroy, but I just don't know how to pick which one.
That was not in the final
Oh, so
video and
that's
you
what
just
happens
heard
with
it. Oh my god. That's really crazy. Yeah, I tried not to talk over it because with OBS, it's gonna overlap. So that is fun. Both of those lines each are about 5 seconds, maybe 7 seconds. So cutting them out, each of those would drop it from 3:09 down to 3:03 and then down to 2:57. And as I was cutting these lines and I saw it get closer to 2:22, I was like, maybe this is possible. But it really made me question which of these lines are essential to get the story across and which ones aren't. Coiny is saying, interesting, it looks like now there's a left universe and a right universe. Hey, right Coiny. That's a very essential line because, it teaches you oh, that's what these 2 sides are, their universes. So that can't be cut. But Bubble going, pop! I think when universes get deleted, they pop! It's we don't need to hear that, Bubble. It doesn't teach us anything about the storyline. So it got cut. I mean, I would have liked to keep it, but we had a very tight length limit, 2:22. That's also why 4 at the end of the short starts speaking the instant the photo gets taken because we just don't have time to pause and let you see the image in silence. Another deleted scene that actually has no recording is when 2 says, okay, this is near the start of part 2. 2 says, "Oh my gumdrops, I had no idea the universe couldn't handle this much of me. Tennis Ball originally said," now I shouldn't be dragging this away because it's secret info. I put this line saying,
Sadly, it's true. Like Shaggy, you are too powerful.
But then we changed that to just sadly, it's true, you're too powerful, and then we just cut it out entirely. And that's because it's referencing a meme that died 3 years ago, and like nobody wants to hear that. And it was also non-essential, and it wasted like 4 seconds, so ain't nobody got time for that. I think there's another deleted scene. Oh, right here. Okay, this is original scene 6. Let's take a listen. Tuesday 6
Oh
old.
no! Does this mean we'll be torn in half?
That's kept. That's kept.
Maybe, but honestly, I have no idea what will happen.
There's gotta be something we can do to stop the clock.
Oh, well, okay, that was the deleted scene, but it was pretty minor. Just changed from maybe, but I honestly have no idea what will happen, and then I just changed that to I honestly have no idea what will happen, and I said it much faster. So here's the before.
Maybe, but honestly, I have no idea what will happen.
And let's listen to after, because after is significantly faster.
Oh no! Does this mean we'll be torn in half?
I honestly have no idea what'll happen.
There's gotta be something
Yeah.
we can do to stop the clock from reaching 2222.
Ooh,
And you can hear the lines kind of overlap each other, like the next person butts in right as soon as the last one stops so that we can save time. So that's really interesting. But then one last thing I wanted to share with you guys is this. Basically, this was the first project I had done on YouTube where the timestamp being 222 was like essential. So I did some like very small tests with YouTube to figure out exactly how YouTube shows these numbers. Because one thing that I just have noticed throughout all of YouTube is that the number, if you're on desktop and you look at a thumbnail of a video like BFDI 1A, it says 7 minutes and 2 seconds. You see that, right? If you click on it, the timestamp that shows up on the actual video page is always 1 second less. So it said 7:02 on the thumbnail, 7:01 in the video page. And that's going to be a problem if I want to say 222 everywhere. But I noticed that if you do it on mobile on your phone, you all know what a phone is, occasionally the timestamp will match on both the thumbnail and the video page. So I did some tests, and I want to show you my findings in case you care enough about this, but this gets kind of like math intensive. Let me see if there's any interesting things in the storyboard that I want to talk about. This is my favorite page. It's the one where Eraser throws Ice Cube onto the timer to slow it down. And sometimes when I write these storyboards, to help distinguish the characters, I will like color Ice Cube blue. But when I took a photo of it on my phone and then like imported it, I did some like color correction to help the black lines pop out from the background. And in doing that, it kind of got rid of the blue tint, so you can't really see it anymore. So actually, if you're curious what part I animated everything from 143 or 142 in the video to the end.
Well, it's
So my part started here. Not that it really matters though, because I think that like a lot of the animators on the team are even more talented than me at actual animation.
Tuesday, so perhaps I'm still in charge.
But yeah, this is
How about
me.
we all just make a funny face into the...
But okay, what I wanted to say about the universe splitting is that it made animation take twice as long. Like I thought it wasn't going to be that hard because most of the characters are just standing around doing nothing.
camera, and then the viewers can vote
But-
which universe they think looks funnier. Then whichever you...
There's like so much masking and there's so much of like having to set up a scene and then copy and paste it that I think it did take twice as long.
universe gets fewer votes will be quantumly...
Did you see fewer votes? I did the point stuff.
That sounds like a great idea.
That
sounds like a great idea. This is how I voice Spongy.
I love making funny faces.
Okay, these are my funny faces. Like by this point, my hand was hurting because like, you know, whenever I write too much, like this finger, like this one that the pencil rests against, it always gets a little sore from just writing so much. And I was like, I don't have time to actually create funny faces, so I'll just put a placeholder here. Oh, another thing I want to mention about the behind the scenes production, I actually didn't finish writing this storyboard until around February 17th, which is pretty late. But it was because I didn't really know if 222 was that big enough of a holiday to make a video about it. But then as the date drew closer, I was like, might as well. So I was just really impressed with how quickly the audio editors and animators came together to make this happen. And one thing that I did that I sort of don't want to do again is that on the day before the video came out, which was February 21st, I did pull an all-nighter, and I sort of thought to myself, like, maybe I'll upload the 2 videos when it's 2:22 p.m. UTC. 2:22 p.m. UTC, which is British time, by the way, comes out to 6:22 a.m. Pacific time, which is where I am. And so I thought to myself, I'll just finish the video like around midnight and then I'll schedule it for uploading at that time. But just due to how long the animation took for this like 2x2 sided thing, and also like all the timing stuff that I mentioned here. At 1 a.m. I'm like, I'm still not done animating, and at 2 a.m. I'm like, I'm still not done editing, and I just figured might as well stay up, like it's only another 4 hours to go. But you know, in the extra time I got to add some polishing flourishes like this part. See the anime kind of whir lines that are coming out from the center off to the sides, that effect, I added that afterward because I had some time between like 3 a.m. and 6:22 a.m. But I'm not gonna do that again because I feel awful every time I don't sleep the whole night. Also, one more thing I want to mention. When I was editing this video together, I wanted to add some whimsical music in the background.
Guess what day it is today?
Is it my birthday?
It's kind of quiet, but I decided to go with this song by Kevin MacLeod called Fig Leaf ×2. This song, you know, everyone knows this song. BFDI A4, yeah, you know. And I did not intend for the song choice to actually have the number 2 in it as well. So that was totally a coincidence, but I'm really happy that happened because it just adds to the whole 2 factor. Like maybe the universe has cast a spell upon us to make us add even more 2 to the video than I was planning. So overall, a very nice, lucky coincidence. Well, thank you for watching. This was the storyboard, and I know it's 2 weeks past Tuesday, but I hope you enjoyed seeing behind the scenes. Goodbye, everyone.